7:15 is your time now, and anytime we have severe weather in Houston, things we know can escalate quickly. Just last month, a few inches of rain caused several high water spots all across town. Now this morning we are taking a closer look at a tool that's designed to keep you safer before any flooding happens. Emily Waddell is back with us with the Harris County Flood Control District to help show us how it works. Good morning to you, and this is amazing. So why don't you show us how it works and how people can sign up?
Sure, absolutely. Thanks for having me. So this is a look at the Harris County flood warning system. And so you can see here, there are gauges across Harris County and really across the region. You can really see the reach of this. And this is showing, all these zeros are showing real-time rainfall rates. So when you go to this page, you can zoom in to see the gauge closest to your home. So we'll just zoom in right here, but you can see exactly where that gauge is located. You can sign up for alerts from that gauge as well. And then over here on the side, you can also look at rainfall for the last 24 hours, from 15 minutes all the way up to the last year. And so this really shows you and gives you the ability to see what's happening in real time around Harris County. The other really important tool, and I'm just going to click.
Why don't we do here? I'm just going to switch you.
Yeah,
this is what we do here.
But I think over here you can also look at channel status. And so what this shows you is when it's green, that means that there's no flooding that's likely. When you start to see these flooding possible and flooding likely, that's when you're starting to see water come out of the banks during a heavy rain event, and where you're starting to see real risk.
Okay, so I want to zoom in here. So for people who have lived here for a while, and very important to pay attention if you're just new here, one of the things, Emily, you know this probably all too well, the San Jacinto River.
Yes.
We always send our teams there because that's one of the first areas in town to flood, but we love that color right now.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. We love to see that green. And what the really important thing is that, you know, folks are able to find, to type in their address, to find the gauge that's closest to their home, and then to sign up for alerts. So we've, you know, increase the ability for folks to get text messages, emails, that type of thing, to get those real-time notifications when it's starting to rain heavily near you or when there's a risk of flooding near you. And that really helps people make decisions that are best for them, for their home, for their family, and really to keep themselves safe.
Possibly when they may need to evacuate. You know, we have a hurricane season lasting until the end of November, so this is crucial information. If you can go back to the rain totals for me real quick, because I want to show people this. So this is what we want to see right now. What are the numbers where it becomes a turnaround, don't drown situation? Sure.
So, you know, it really depends on the area, right? And I think the important thing to understand is that it's not just the amount of rainfall, it's the intensity of that rainfall. So if we start to see a lot of rain in a 15-minute period, that's when we start to say, hey, take a look at, you know, the traffic, at the conditions of the roads, listen to folks like yourselves who are reporting on this in real time, and really take a look at where you should be. A lot of times it's safer just to stay put. During a heavy rain event, overwhelmingly, the highest risk is being on the roads when there's a lot of rain. We really encourage people to stay put in those situations, and again, just to stay safe.
It's such important information, and I want to say this as well. I've been here almost 7 years now, but I was not originally from Houston, and one of the things that I noticed, and this is so relatable for people who are just moving here, I thought entering my first hurricane season here in Houston that they would have cop cars blocking off lanes on highways.
Yep.
That is not the case. You really have to look out for yourself, and that's why I love this tool. It is so helpful because people can really stay ahead of the game. And one of the areas, Jen talks about this a lot, and she's a Houstonian herself, downtown on I-45, that was one of the places that I noticed first and foremost in the first hurricane season. So people can see, and you've got a total right there. Emily, this is incredible information. Life-saving as well.
We like to think so, and we just feel that it's so important for folks to have the data in their own hands. You know, these decisions are so personal, but we also really recommend that folks listen to your county officials, listen to your city officials. They're the ones who are really making calls on what's the safest approach for folks. So register for these alerts, but also visit readyharris.org.
Okay, and that's where they can sign up once again?
That's correct.
Okay, readyharris.org. Emily, thank you so much for this. Very, very good information. Helpful tool. Hopefully not needed though today. Kim Castro with today's rain chances.
Hey, Emily.
Hello, good to see
I feel like you guys know
See
each
you.
other. Maybe
We do.
once or twice you met.
Yes, Emily and I recently did a story on the bayou system, another
did.
robust tool that the Flood Control District has been working diligently on. They've completed some 200 projects and still have some 200 ongoing with a good $5 billion bond, was it, Emily? Anyways, lots of resources to help mitigate flooding in the area. Right now, radar.